Ike Book's journey in baseball led him to play for his hometown St. Joe Mustangs this summer.
Going back is fish tank. It is out of here!
But what people might not know, this summer marked Book's first game in more than 2 years.
I hadn't been in a real game since my last high school game. It's been 2 years since then. And so I was a little bit nervous, but just with the work that I've put in, in the weight room and, just hitting all the time. I was pretty confident that I could come out and try and do some good things.
During his first 2 years of college, Book's been bit with the injury bug. Tommy John surgery coming out of high school at Lafayette, then a partially torn quadricep this past season at Lincoln Trail.
I've learned a lot of life lessons, a lot of stuff outside of baseball, and I've learned a lot of things through those 2 years of getting injured and trying to get back healthy again. So
when injuries mount up, it takes a toll on an athlete. But Book says he won't give up, something he learned from his dad.
I've obviously had a lot of doubt, after these injuries, but he's really installed into my mind that, anything that I want to really do, that it's going to happen through hard work. And I know that even after these injuries, if I just keep working, keep going at it, that, I can get somewhere that I want to be.
Besides playing for the Mustangs this summer, Book spends a lot of time working on his mechanics and fundamentals with Truman Merrick, owner of Merrick Baseball Academy here in St. Joe.
He's not one of those guys that you go and hit for 30 minutes and you don't say a word to him. He's going to get to know you. He's going to make a relationship with you, and he's been amazing to me.
His contact, his consistent contact, his swing's he's cut some length out of it. So like in terms of just how his hand path is working and getting on plane early, and the sound of his contact is getting louder and louder. It's a different sound when it comes off his bat.
Merrick, who graduated from LeBlanc playing college and some pro ball, has been giving lessons for 15 years and says there's something about Book that will make him successful.
I think he knows he has a chance. And like I said, from the coaches that he's been around, even my high school coach, Greg Kastner, I asked him about Ike, and he's a hard guy to impress, and the first thing he says is, that kid can hit. So, I think he knows it. I think Ike understands the potential that he has.
So the Lafayette grad heads back to college this fall motivated with something to prove.
If Ike continues to progress like I think he will, and I think which everybody thinks he will, I imagine he's going to have a very long career and a chance that we may even see him playing on TV someday.
Things didn't work out ideally, once I started college, just with the injuries, but I'm definitely excited, to this year go back healthy, put in a ton of work and just see what happens. Obviously nothing's guaranteed, but it's definitely exciting right now, to think about going back and putting in a lot of work. So.